Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. Yellow waiting. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy.
That ain't working. That Q stuff ain't working. Watch twist.
22 jet bomber. Come on.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Opposite. Hey, easy.
He's crashing.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. Watch twist. 0-2.
Watch twist.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yellow waiting.
65. 65. Check. Look.
Kill. Hey, easy.
Shoot. Hatchet.
20 seconds.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. 5-9.
Mike,
12.
Here we go. Chance. Shoot.
Easy. Opposite. Good. I'm full. Ready. This is up.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
Watch safety green.
Wait.
Safety screaming.
Green, triple team. Walking.
54. Mike 54.
Let him go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Switch it. Big air. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Follow. Short.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and this one caught by Cameron Brate. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
No.
First down, Buccaneers.
Let him go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Sack.
Right there. 56. Right here.
Green, triple team.
56 is the mark. Gotta do better. Come on, you're hot.
On second and 12, Winston is going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
The 26-yard line.
Check. Hey, easy. Check. Hot.
Brees leads this one with Kamara, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Here's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
95-56. Over.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Silver.
Now Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Over. Check. 12. Hey, orbit.
Now, Breeze again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Go. Topper.
Breeze to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in. Easy. 49, check 49. Easy. Slam. Check 9. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Okay, double up. Mike 56. Come on. Let's get that ball right here. Flip it. 56. Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. 5 on the 50. 56.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Green, triple team. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike's 56. Hey, keep it up.
56.
A first down throw for Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 20. Easy.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Logan. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Hey, watch that. Come on. Come back. 54. Rip right. Quick dash. Green, privacy. Hustle. No.
4th down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Check. Walk 54. Check back. Right there. 50. Flip. 54, Mike. All day, dog. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
54 Mike. Check. Walk 54. On the ball. Hammer. Right there. 5 on the 50. I got you.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Check 3. Switch. Alert 3. Green, privacy. Bang. Green, privacy. On try. Shit. White. Let me go.
From the gun, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We go 21. Check 15, check 15. We're good. I'm 4, ready. Hey, kill.
Hey, seam 6.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill. Check 24, check 24.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. Watch 54. You can't block. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
A gain of 18. 1st down, Buccaneers.
I'm coming after you. Mike 54.
1st down, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans.
Winston's back.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I don't think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
Easy, opposite. Sammy. 36.
Breeze going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Target. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right. Wait. That's it.
Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. 3 bud. 53. Hey, easy. Check 53. Come on, D. Hey, easy. 53 is mine. Check.
Check.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up second and a
Field
yard.
kill.
37-yard line.
Here we go.
Motion. Reset.
Good night.
On second and a yard. Breeze. That is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
11. Hey, kill.
Watch the twist.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Thomas, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
54 Mike. Check. Tighten up. Flip. Check, boys, 3. Watch twist.
Even.
Watch twist.
On first down, Logan. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready. Black 25.
54. Watch the screen.
Screen, Timothy.
Out of his end zone, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Screen, Timothy.
Right there. 54, right there.
Here's Winston. Complete. He finds Braid. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Braid, 91 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, easy.
Check. Lucky. Shoot.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Saints 24, Buccaneers 10.
Ready. Black 22.
Hey, pick your game up.
30.
56 to Mike, boys. Check 56.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Mike 56.
Jameis now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
6 man. Check curls. Check. Wait.
56 to Mike.
Let's go.
On second down, Winston again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54. And even.
Got one.
Let's go.
Now Winston on fourth down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Wait.
Safety screaming.
5-0. Hey, thump. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On second and goal, Winston, and he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mike, I'm coming. Slam.
Kill. Sammy. 0-2.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Easy, opposite. Shit. 5-1. Hey, Wood. Here we go, 21. Hey, easy.
Rush in.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Wild Bill. Hey, check Mike 33.
Going again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.